everyone, here again doing another Smashbook Process video, and this time I actually took this idea, well, the pinwheel idea, from one of the girls here on YouTube. She didn't make any quite this large. I wanted it to take up pretty much the whole background, so I did this. It's really fairly easy. So I just did this, and I wanted, like I said, I wanted to put it on the background, and um, here I have a couple die cuts that I've already pulled out, stickers and whatnot. Some of them I don't use. I think the majority of them I don't use, but anyway, so I'm using the February hip kit, I want to say, and I actually wanted to document that we went to have sushi. I think it was last month when my fiance came up here. So yeah, I wanted to definitely document this because it was really good sushi. It was so good that I got sick. Yeah, so good. But I really wanted to document it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna cut up some paper here and map my photo. And I had already put the title on here, kind of, and I really wanted it to say sushi, just to make sure if people didn't realize what the picture was. Um, and I used the thickers that came with the kit, which I really, really love. They are such a pretty teal color or aqua color, depending on how you want to look at it. But I really, really love the glitter. So yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just matting my photo here, and I have decided not to be afraid of cutting up paper. I am so terrified of cutting up paper, I swear. Like, there's just sometimes, like, there's still 2 pieces of pattern paper in my stash that I will not cut up because it is so pretty that I do not want to cut it up. I know I have issues, but anyway, so now I didn't want it to be too busy, the mats to be too busy, because I didn't want it to take away from my little, I don't know what to call it, it's like a pinwheel. So I just, oh, and then I also took out some black India ink here, and I added some splatters, because I did use a just a white piece of cardstock on the background, because I didn't want it to be too busy with all that other pattern paper that is on the page. It is still pink, but it was kind of like a cream color, so it wasn't going to go very well with the pattern papers. That's why I decided to add a white cardstock paper on the back there. And I, again, I think in one of my more recent videos, I tried to use these little utensils, wood veneers, and it didn't work, so I decided to just leave them out, and that way if I ever did scrub Smashbook, something to do with food, yeah, you don't use utensils when eating sushi. At least I don't. I use chopsticks, so, but still, they kind of have like the universal symbol for food. So that's why I decided to use them here. That, and I haven't been able to use them since I got these. And I think I got these last August, I think, in the hip kit. So it's been a little while. And I also wanted to bring in those black thickers, and it says cheers on it. So we usually do a sort of like a cheers thing with some quail egg shooters. Does not taste very good, at least not to me, but we always do it. It's kind of like a tradition that we've done. We always do one at the end of sushi, or by the end of sushi. So that's why I wanted to add that cheers. And now I'm just taking out this tag. It is like a cream colored tag, but I think I end up covering it up a little bit, so you can't really tell. What else? This was a little bit longer of a process video. I don't know why, because this one's the one that I felt that I did one of the quickest ones. I did fumble around a little bit and mess around a little bit with placement and stuff like that, but for the most part, it was quite quick. Not as quick as some of my other ones, but I'm getting a little bit better. I'm actually prepping my pages before I actually start filming them, and um, I'm actually kind of enjoying that because I prep quite a few pages at a time, and then I just work on those pages, and then as I go, throughout the week. So I'm kind of like, I like doing that, and I bought containers for like my embellishments and stuff like that. And that way, when I get through a page, I can set that container aside and go to the next one, and so on. And that way, when I want to sit down and prep for each of them, when I don't feel like filming that day, I usually prep for, print out pictures, and I prep for the next layout. The only thing that I still haven't been able to kind of figure out how to do are my pattern papers. So I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. So here I just added this brad that was just sitting on my desk, and I was like, oh, that'd be a cute embellishment on here. So I just added it into the middle. I didn't want to puncture any of the pattern papers. That is like one of my biggest pet peeves about brads, is that you have to have planned to put the brad there. If not, you can't really put a puncture in through the pattern. I don't know. It's just why I don't usually use pattern papers. I mean brads. And I just realized I put that in wrong. Anyways, don't mind my knife facing the wrong way. At least I think it's facing the wrong way. Anyways, I didn't mind. So here I'm just gonna add this little tab. And I do like adding those tabs to the mats of my the mats of my picture, just because it adds a little bit something, it kind of draws the eye there to verify or to show you that I've added multiple mats or multiple pattern papers to my photo. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I really like doing that. Um, and I'm almost done. I think that top left tab is from the Seven Gypsies collection, and I am down to my last three, and I think there was like five, no, there was about 8 or 9 of every color, and there was like 5 colors. So I'm down to my last three, which I am so proud of. Um, and I will actually want to do kind of like an empty sort of. I know there's girls that do like their empties of the month for makeup products, but I want to do that with my scrapbook stuff. Like I have so many empties because of doing this whole thing, like uh actually sitting down and planning my layouts. I have quite a few empties, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I might do that. So here I'm just going to start putting all my die cuts together, and I think I wanted more, but I really wanted to add that little delicious cup that I have here because I have nothing else to add this to, unless I take pictures of my coffee, which I'm going to give up coffee again, but um yeah, I decided that I was going to put it on this layout because I had nowhere else to put it, and I had no future layouts that I was going to add this to. So, like I said, that cup, what came in the July hip kit, I believe, last year. So, yeah, that's how far behind I am. Anyways, so I'm just gonna start tacking all of this stuff down, and I did want to make sure that that pinwheel was completely glued down. So, anyways, I think that was pretty much all I did. I might have added a couple enamel dots. Oh, I also added my what's it called? My journaling. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.